Hey everyone, today we are going to solve combination sum. In this problem, we are given an array and we have to find the target by repeating the elements or taking distinct element. All the elements are distinct. Most people overcomplicate it using DP, but I will show you a much simpler approach. We will solve this problem using three simple steps that I follow in every problem. Step 1 is represent problem in terms of index. We are given this function but solving this directly is not easy. So let's create a helper function that will not return anything. So we will take int of index where we are in the array, and in target the remaining sum, vector of int and current combination, vector of vector, result contains all answers, and the vector of candidates to pass that input array. Step 2 will be try all possibilities. At every index we have two choices: take the element, skip the element. So if we take the element, first we choose the element, so that will be current dot pushback, and we take the element, that will be candidates of index. Then we explore further by reducing the target. So we recursively call the function and index target minus the candidates of index, like we decrease the sum because we have already taken the value, and then we pass other parameters like current, result and candidates. After that we undo our choices to try other possibilities. So we do current dot pop back. Notice we stay at the same index because we can reuse the same element. Some of you might be thinking why we use current.popback. We just added this element because why remove it? Here is the reason. Here we can do current.pushback candidates of index. We choose the element and explore that path. But after the recursive call finishes, we need to go back and try other choices. That's why we do current.popback. This step is called backtracking. The simple idea is push, explore and pop. And always remember, we clean up our choice before trying the next one. So next condition will be if we skip the element, so that will be f of index plus 1 comma target and the other parameters like current, result and the candidates. And the step 3 will be combine the results. We don't return anything, we build the answer using backtracking and store it in result. So now let's move to the base cases. So if the target equal to 0 means we get the target, so we simply push back the current array and we return. And if we found a valid combination, means index equal to candidate dot size, like at the last element, then we simply return. And if the no element left, then we do candidates of I index, candidates of index less than equal to the target. Then we check these condition. Only take if it doesn't make target negative. Now we have completed the helper function. Let's move to the main function. Here we take vector of vector int result, in which we store the result like all the combination, and we use vector of int current, in which we have one combination, and then we call the helper function by passing all the parameters like target, result and the candidates, and at the last we simply return the result. Now let's submit this code. Okay, it's a simple syntax error. As you can see, we have successfully submitted this program. The time complexity will be exponential since we try many combination, and space complexity is bigger of k into x plus recursion stack, k equal to size of combination, x equal to number of answers. Why this works? We explore all possible choices, backtrack after every decision. This guarantees all valid combination. Can we use DP? Yes, but not recommended. because DP stores full combinations, heavy memory. Like if we do the memoration, if you want a DP version or a harder variation, comment DP version. I will make that video next. The full source code is in the description below. Make sure to check it out. Thank you for your patience. If you understood this problem, you are already doing better than most beginners. Do what you can to make the world better, even if your impact feels small.